Hello guys, Team Dynasty here with Zach Appleton, team member. We have a deck profile for you guys, a very interesting one, if I do say so myself. We're at Carl Jr. by the way, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
And we're just going to skip everything and get right to the deck.
Alright, the deck I'm running is windups. It's very interesting because it actually works, which is the weirdest thing. Basic function is just to get the windups out and do broken shenanigans like all the rest, and then just have a bunch of stuff to recycle them, bring them back, and use their effects over again because
that is a plague spreader.
Yes, that is a plague spreader.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start off with the
This
monsters.
is a Yugi mat.
Yeah, this is my Yugi mat. Alright. 3 wind-up soldiers. It's a level 4 to start, 18 attack. Use this effect, it goes to a 5 and gets a 400-point boost, making him a 22, which is very hard to get over. It's very, very hard to get over when you attack with him, because there are a lot of monsters that are just beefy in defense. He can just get rid of it like that, which is amazing.
That's why you mirror force all over.
That's why I like him. 3 Juggler. Juggler is the Catastor. Whether you attack or your opponent attacks, as soon as this card battles a monster, it destroys it after damage calculation, which is great. So you can just set this face down and let him attack it and just have fun.
Hint, Scrap Dragon.
Yes, just have fun. 3 Dog. Dog in the same has the same effect as Soldier. It gains 600, but except it gains 600 and gains a 2 level boost. So it essentially also becomes a 5 and becomes an 18 attack monster. So it's still pretty good. So it's nice to go for level 5 exceeds now because of the 2 level 5 exceeds, or rank 5 exceeds, I should say. Wow, I can't even talk. 2 Magician. Magician is basically a monster reborn, but except it gets the windups from the deck, but it only goes off when a windup effect activates. So, and it can just basically do broken stuff. You combine that with Soldier and get this out, Special Snail, which I'm about to show you, and you got some pretty good broken field right now. And 2 Snail. The snails, they bounce a set card, much similar to Dupe Frog. It has the same attack and defense and the same level as Dupe Frog, and it has the similar effect. It can bounce 1 set card on the field to the hand, and it doesn't matter if it's monster, spell, or trap. It works all the way. It's really nice. I love it. 3 Junk Synchron. Yes, I run Synchros in this deck. Junk Synchron lets me get Snail, which lets me go into an yes. And it lets me go into an easy 5 when I can special Snail, and I can also go into easy level 7s and 8s with him. Another good addition to this deck, but it'll probably be taken out. All the rest of them I'm showing you I'm probably going to take out for something else, which you'll see later on. Triple Tengu. Of course, Triple Tengu, the most broken card now in the TCG. It's still got to be used. Special summons itself once it leaves the field, and you can do easy stuff with exceeding, with rank 4 exceeds, and do all that broken stuff, and it still works. Amazing. Doppel. I opted out for the Doppel just because of the fact I can special summon a lot of monsters now, but it's still pretty useful for right now until I can get other stuff, so Doppel's still pretty useful to me. And the last monster is Zeyphros. Much similar to how Tengu works, it's good for rank 4 exceeds. His effect comes in handy if you have Junk Synchron in hand, and so much else that way. But like I said, those will be taken out eventually, as soon as I get some stuff. Alright, onto the spells. 2 Factory. This is what gets windups going.
Black Whirlwind for a windup.
Exactly, essentially. But however, the windup monsters have to activate for this to go off. Once per turn, I can add a windup from my deck to my hand when a windup effect is activated. So, all in all, this is basically what searches all your stuff and gets your easy brokenness later on. 3 windup keys. Because windups only have a once while it's on the field type thing, it's better to have these ready so that way you can use them over and over and over again. It flips them face down. It also works if you haven't changed the battle position of the wind-up monsters. you can activate their effect, then flip them back face down, and then flip them back up again, so that way they get their effects again, which is great. Because it is going to be the new, this is a new format deck, triple MST. Why? Triple
Obvious.
MST, so much destruction hate, and with this, how this deck functions, oh my gosh, so much more. One Rhoda lets me search my junk, my soldier. It's very nice to thin the deck.
You
get
said
what you
junk.
Need. I said junk, yes I did. Dark Hole, so much hate. Reborn, get those windups back. Heavy, wow. So much back row hate here. Book of Moon for those decks that love to synchro. And Avarice to recycle. Why it's back at 1. Oh, sad times, but oh well.
And I have a super one.
Alright, now onto the traps. Triple Overwind. Seriously, this is basically what makes windups even better.
A time bomb. It's waiting to go off.
Exactly. You activate this on any one of your windups, its attack and defense are doubled for the turn. However, at the end phase, they return back to your hand, and you can only activate one of these every turn. So it's good to use them on like soldiers and juggler especially, because you love going up against the Blackwing Armor Master and have it attack your juggler and then activate Overwind, and you just plus so hard. It's amazing.
This guy.
Double bottomless. Of course, back row hate is essential.
But isn't bottomless at 1 for the new format?
No, it's still a 2. It's still a 2.
Okay, good.
Like I said, more hate, more hate,
I
more hate.
don't even run it in my deck, so I don't know.
Torrential, of course, more hate. Why do you? What more do you need? Mirror Force, even with all the back row hate, Mirror Force is still a staple necessity to run. So, and then finally one Solemn, still necessary even with all the back row hate. All right, that's all for the main deck. Now for the extra deck.
This
First,
is still in progress.
Yeah, it's still in progress because I don't have it all yet, but this is all I have right now. Mistworm, Double Stardust, Colossal, RDA, Black Rose, Herbellum, Bryo, Iron Chain, because I don't have Orient yet, Irkesis, Catastor, and Android. And I also have 2 Zen Master. This is the rank 4 Exceed. And besides this deck, this card can essentially help Empty Jar with what his effect does.
And once again, this extra deck is still in progress. So.
Yes, of course the extra deck is still in progress, but I'm only going to run 2. I like this card. It's amazing. Flip that snail back in defense when you detach one, and then flip it back up during the end phase, and you just got yourself another set card destruction there. So, and that's basically it. It's a fun deck to play. It's not as competitive as it is right now. Once Photon Shockwave comes out, then this deck will actually be considered a not necessarily a fun deck, but a more competitive deck because of what's coming out in it. But overall, I like the deck. I'm going to still work on it, get it better, do a lot of stuff to it. And
suggestions will be appreciated.
Yes. If you have suggestions, please hit me up. I'm all for it. Probably what I'm going to end up doing is like all the junk, like I'm probably still going to run Synchros, I'll keep the junks in, but I'm going to take out like the Tengus and the Zeyphros, and I'll run Gravekeepers. With a combination of Wonder Wand, which is so amazing this format now, apparently, so. But yeah, that's basically my deck. It's windups, hoping that it becomes big. And like I said, when I update this deck, you guys will be the first to know, so subscribe.
Read the info below if there will be any.
Of course.
That was Sam. Say hello.
Because he doesn't want to.
Yes.
So.
Oh, that's a nice finger.
Okay.
Okay.
So, subscribe, rate, comment, do whatever you want. So.
Read the info below if there's going to be any.
Yes. Not a problem.
Goodbye.